Namaste. We're making a series on empaths, psychic attacks, black magic, and this is the video we are talking about how negative energy seep from seventh layer of aura to the first, impacting your physical life. If you have not checked it, there are other videos in the series which talks about what are your layers of aura and how does it impact your physical life in different areas of life. And then we talked about how to protect yourself from black magics, from psychic attacks and energy attacks. And we've talked about how what's empathy and who is an empath and how does all these energy attacks looks like, why, the reasons. These are the kind of videos we made at this series. Just check the playlist, and I'm sure you will. The reason I'm doing this is many people are approaching me saying, I believe you've been subjected to black magic. And when I really look into it, there's nothing. And people are really, really fighting with me saying, no, ma'am, how can you say this? No, Amma, how can you tell us that we are not attacked? They're seeing the result, they're seeing it. And but actually what happened is it's more an empath. And because of that, they're seeing these in than actually somebody planting a thing in their entities or anything in their auras. There are very few people who are actually subjected to, but a majority of people, it's because of their love and compassion towards themselves and the world. They're unknowingly absorbing all the other people's negative energies and manifesting those things into their life. That is the reason I thought I should make this video to educate you all on what are the ways in a nutshell, no bakwas, just yam. All right. So, for the sake of the discussion, I'm taking an example of healer. I'm a healer. I'm a Devi Upasak. So, I have this power to channel Devi energy and talk to you on a way things can get better for you. Um. So imagine I should be empath, right? Because I'm a healer, and people who are empaths are people who are usually into service providing jobs, or they're leaders, or they can be. Okay, I'm not saying every leader is an empath, but there are some people who are spiritually evolved, who are ascended, quite compassionate, just are very sensitive to people's energies. They may not be leaders, they can be at entry level jobs also, by the way. It's not just that empaths are only at at leadership roles. It's all your energy makeover. And whenever you are a empath, what happens is, like, I'm again taking an example of mine because it's safe for me to talk about myself, but you can relate with it. Okay. So when the moment I get in touch with somebody who is like an energy, like a vampire, or somebody who's and my energies are not protected. Imagine. So what happens is I'm talking to a client of mine who has very deep karmic issues, and she keeps on talking. He talk about their pain, their karma, and their emotional baggage, their pains that they've gone through, and they on and on talk about it for an hour or two. And I keep hearing, yeah, so sorry that you're going through. Just like a counselor, just like a person who wants your happiness, who is doing in your life, or you yourself are doing it for other people, who is listening to other people's pain and problems to try to help them with a good advice, or at least to make other person feel good. What happens is, since I am actually, as a healer, I'm open to divine guidance. So my channel is open. So I'm allowing myself to connect with divine, and also I'm allowing myself to connect with the clients' energies so that I'm reading them, because I'm not just reading their whatever they're saying, right? In that process, I'm listening to their voice, and I'm just scanning their entire life scan, their from the time they're born, what is their reason for their birth, and who are they, and what is the past lives which is interacting with this life. So I'm doing a lot of energy work without other person's. I do ask for consent, of course, but still, I we are tuned. So the moment we speak, we just look into your entire energy landscape and then say, aha, this is where the concern is. And since I'm open to looking at all of this, what am I doing? I'm seeing other people's karmic imprints. I'm seeing their negative pains. They're seeing emotional blocks. They're seeing their financial blocks, health blocks, their relation blocks, and the reasons they're here for, the reasons the pain is happening, how much is the pain, what is the level of intensity of the pain. I'm open to all of it. I'm seeing it because I'm connecting. Then what happens? That pain, I'm just talking all of this as a huge umbrella, like pain, emotional distress or physical distress. So what happens is this distress, including the karmic imprint from the past lives, okay, like negative karma of theirs, and even I can absorb that also. That's what I'm trying to say. So we end up end up absorbing that from my seventh layer, my casual body, okay, and that interferes with my soul purpose. What is my energy channel? And suddenly I feel then start confusion. Okay, am I really doing rightly? Am I really capable? Is Devima talking to me or am I with my halos? I'll go back to my 4 years before story and I'm in the beginning. Is it, am I sure? Should I do this? I'll question, okay, can I heal this concern? And am I capable? I get into that. Firstly, so first thought of uncertainty. Slowly, I'm again getting exposed. Okay, the more and more I'm getting exposed, the more and more imprints are getting absorbed in my seventh layer. And unfortunately, people like us who are healers only get exposed to pain, nothing else pain. So what happens on a day-to-day basis, just like how I'm taking hot fix for health, or I'm taking, say, whatever nutrition supplement for health, and my health gets better. Here I'm getting myself exposed to negativity, more pain, 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 pain. So if amidst of all that pain, and I'm able to hear to it, and how do I not fall into the trap of me absorbing those pain? That's what happens to everyone, right? So that's the reason if you look at any healers, they end up saying we heal somebody and we are fall sick. We went into this, we gone through this pain. We hear it. Even I do occasionally fall into that traps. Even though we energetically say energy exchange are this, but no matter whatever it is, we do go through bouts of sickness and we come back. We do our own energy protection systems or energy regenerating methods for me to come back to normalcy. That's the reason sometimes we go through these bouts of unexplainable sadness. And it takes some time for us to understand. So I'm just giving you my life example so that you can relate with. Then what happens from the seventh layer? It seeps to the sixth layer. In sixth layer, what happens is celestial body. And then what happens is I feel like I get doubt. Oh, no, I'm not hearing Devi Ma's voice. Looks like I get fears. I get into, oh, I'm maybe not so great. I think I'm over exaggerating myself. I can't do it. No, no. I feel like this is not something I'm not able to hear to my Akashic Master's voice well. I'm not able to hear to any Devi Ma's voice anymore. Maybe my energies are gone, my powers are gone. I think I'm not that powerful. Maybe I don't think I can do it anymore. So I feel like I lack that capable. I doubt myself in a more recurring manner about everything. Firstly, in the first imprint, I just think I will question my path only, my purpose, I'll have uncertainty. From uncertainty, I will definitely move to very confirmly, I will think, I don't think I'm hearing, I think my powers are gone. I think I'm hearing wrongly. From there, it's next level. From there, seeps again from on an ongoing basis from 7 to 6 and 6 to 5. And then what happens is we are attracting people with the same problems. Keep coming. People with emotional drain, keep coming. People with health problems, keep coming. The moment one pattern keeps coming, I will have the same kind of thing in my life. Like I'm attracting people who don't pay me money. So what am I having? I'm having financial lack. I don't because only my way of living life or doing homas or going to any kind of pilgrimages. There's only the energy exchanges you pay me, right? Apart from it, I don't have another source of income. But then Devima doesn't. I will feel Devina sending any people who's able to pay me. But who is doing it? It's not Devima. It's me attracting all the people who can't pay because in somewhere unconsciously I have absorbed strong imprints from people who are karmically having financial blocks in their life and that getting imprinted in my aura, so I am not able to attract people who are financially abundant who can pay me. Right. So because of that, I feel more drained. Okay, when even before I start a healing session, I know this person is in a pace of not able to pay, and I'm already going through financial crunch. So what kind of healing can I provide? It's a different thing that we grow beyond it. But just giving you the, I'm just trying to tell in my life. Okay, this is how it happens. Had I not feel myself, you know, like that. So uh, then I get full drained. Oh, I want to take a session because energy is not getting built for me to take the session. So something like I'm feeling drain of energy. Somebody's pulling me back. Some fears from my past life. Some thoughts from my ancestors, or some thoughts from my another imprints about my abilities, my financial fears. And I feel like helpless. Why I'm getting to self-valuing, self-sympathy, self-pity. Why my life is like this? I can't do anything. I can't take any action, and I really won't be able to take any action inside it. Then slowly from there it reaches my astral body, which is the mid, which is 7 layers. Three is done, and the second, and the see, from doubt to clarity, and from there to assertively absorbing into the reality that I'm only attracting people who can't pay me. And because of that, and again seeing started the signs of drain of energy. From there, I'm now moved to the fourth layer, which is my astral body, which is also emotional center. So I see all the other people's emotions, pain, suffering, and it start replaying in my mind, in my head, without they not being physically present in front of me. And I keep thinking about some attachment I have for that person, even if it means that the person didn't pay me, the person went through this kind of pain, ayyo papa. And every time I think about that person, I literally feel emotionally drained, exhausted, irritated, sad. I don't have any reason, but I feel really, really sad. And some fears come, some anger come surfacing, all these emotional outbursts of no reason. Everything is fine, but suddenly I am sad, I'm gloomy, I'm helpless, I'm vulnerable, I'm fearful. So displaying havoc with my emotions. Then from there, I get into thought patterns. Then I get into maybe I'm not a good healer. That's why more clients are not coming. Maybe I'm not a good person. That's why everybody stopped talking to me. Maybe I should stop healing for a while. Maybe I should stop praying for a while. Maybe I should stop. What? How does it matter? I get into self-valuing. How does it matter? Every time my life is like this only. No, all the time I have to struggle, struggle, struggle. So I have a lot of self-sympathy on my life, and I wanted to stop doing things which I really wanted to do. And it sometimes weakened my decision-making abilities, and I clouds my confusion. I think I'm very small. I can't do a lot of things. And I keep laughing in very indirectly, like people think I'm good, but I'm no good. I don't know anything. That's it. And then from there onwards, elevated amount of, because of the mental patterns, again that again starts playing in my head, which will suddenly make me feel more deeply exhausted, more on the verge of burnout. I have mood swings, and sometimes I'm good, and suddenly I feel like a balloon is blown out from the air. I'm totally drained, totally. Sometimes I feel fearful about my style, my future, my life. How will I pay my bills? How will I do this? How will I do that? What will happen? How will I, who will call me? So much of emotional tension, anxiety, overwhelmingness. I don't understand my sadness, but it's suddenly sad. And end of the day, I'm not happy. I'm feeling drained. I'm like feeling like I'm no, I can't recover from this. I can't explain why this, but it's happening. And from there onwards, slowly, slowly, because I still haven't observed that this is my energetic attack that has happened on me, I start feeling the physical symptoms, which is like I have some headaches. I have a lot of migraine headaches. And I have my third eye blockages because I'm doing a lot of things with my head, or joint pains because I have a lot of the stagnancy in my chakras. If I have joint pains, that means that I have to do my chakra balancing work. If I have headaches, I need to push people out of my life, out of things. All the auras cleansing. Then I feel energy depleted. I feel like out of fever kind of feelings. I have a lot of body aches. I have a lot of um, energetic overload on my head. So this kind of things I see, and from there onwards I'll be going into the tangent of oh, I have physical ache. No, the things are showing up in aches and pains and colds and fevers and some nervous shivering or some kind of uh, uh, ulcers or tumors or some kind of burns in my stomach, uh, definitive headaches, blurry eyes, vision, weak thought process, a lot of unexplainable emotional upheaval. Very sensitive to people's words and actions. I always thinking people are attacking me, people are not doing. I mean, and getting to self-wallowing, self-doubt, doubting others' intentions, doubting other people's good deeds also as something bad, great. So all of this. So these are usually the ways we get into these health problems. So from 7 to 6, with repetitive occurrence, and this from 7 to 1, the seepage can happen maybe in a day, or it can take a month, or it can take few weeks. It's all again very very personal. How many imprints that same kind of thing is getting in your aura, and that's how it gets into you. And the only way for you to protect yourself, please do watch the other video, which detailedly explains how to help yourself. But at a nutshell, please don't allow negative energies. You don't absorb them. Okay, you don't let it be out. So, what you can do is you can help yourself with aura protection techniques, which we have explained in another video. Please watch it. All right. If you like this content and you feel like we are to the point, please subscribe because it will really do me good by spreading this authentic knowledge. World is filled with people who are just using fear-based techniques to for their views or something. But look, we are all here to support each other in our journeys, and we want someone to stand by us during when we are going through pain, not really scare us. And usually, when we do watch this kind of content, is when we are really going through some kind of crisis. And imagine, these guys will, and obviously, all of these people do check out astrology videos. And really, I don't know if it's what kind of suggestions their teams are doing, but it's always fear based mechanisms and for watch views. Imagine, if you are this Rasi, be aware of a woman. If such kind of things happen, we will be skeptical about every woman who is in that during that period of time. And we will be like, when is the doom is happening to me? From which side my doom is happening? From where I'm feeling the threat? I'm always on the radar. Do we deserve this kind of life? I will really, instead bestow to Durgama, Devi Ma, or your Ishtadevata. Be in peace that she will take care, he will take care. Nothing is going to happen to me when I really see my aura. Please understand, in our Vedic systems also, Hindu systems also, first energy preservation is highly spoken about. And from there onwards, we talk about prayers. But unfortunately, I don't know where it got lost, but people are only looking at prayers are the direct entry. You're jumping and doing the prayers, and hardly we do pranayama for 3 to 4 cycles. But before to that, there is something else we also do to protect your auras and stuff. So it's just, or not just we are copying or we're getting this information of energy bodies from West or some other Eastern philosophies. In Hinduism also it is totally ingrained. So please, please, please protect yourself. That's my request. And please do check out the other video which will help us understand different ways to seal your energy layers. All right. Sarvam Jai Dambar Pranamastu.